Previously on the Embracing the Journey podcast.
Like, we had our hard troubles. We had our hard times, like not enough food in the house, stuff like that.
Right.
We had somebody try to break into the house. The kid that did it, he rides my bus. And, like...
Oh, so you know the kid?
Like, you never know what could have happened at the end. Like, he might know people, and then all of a sudden, I got shot or killed.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Embracing the Journey podcast. This is season 2. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm glad that you guys are tuning in. My team and I had the luxury of flying over to Indiana and spending some time at the American Licorice headquarters, where we got to hang out with 4 new individuals from the Indiana Boys and Girls Clubs. So what we're going to do this month is we're going to do 4 mini episodes highlighting each kid and the things that they've overcome, the things that they may be going through, and then future goals. We hope that you guys stick along and join us for the ride. I'll see you guys soon. Damien, how you doing?
Good. Yourself?
I'm doing all right.
That's what's up.
How's everything been?
Everything's been great, you know. Been living life.
Yeah. How old are you?
15.
15.
Freshman in high school.
Okay. How's that?
Freshman year went good. I say definitely a learning experience.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, adjusting to high school, having your own classes, and like you could really like, if you want to fail, you could fail like that. You know?
Right.
You gotta be able to go to your classes, not skip. I skipped like once. I didn't really like it, you know. So I went to all my classes, did pretty decent, got good grades. Yeah.
What'd you do when you skipped?
That's why I don't know what to do when you skip. I went to the hallways, just walked around the school. It wasn't for me.
Right.
I just went back to class.
Yeah. What made you just wanted to test it out, see what it was like?
I just wanted to test it out.
Okay.
Try it.
What's it like being in high school this day and age?
I feel like it's kind of difficult, you know. You got to keep up. Well, me, I don't like other people. Like, you can keep up with all the trends, all the stuff like that. Like, everybody trying to fit in and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's not easy. You know, some people might feel like left out, you know.
And what about the pressure?
The pressure? I feel like, especially at the school that I go to, it's a lot of pressure. Like, you know, like, but I feel like that's a good thing also because, like, it's people that do good stuff, bad stuff, you know, all types of stuff. And, you know, I got word that, like, it's just like you could pick, like, what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And me, I just don't give in to the pressure.
Right. So with all this stuff going on social media and like what is it called, like the dubious licks? Have you heard that?
Oh, the devious licks?
Yeah, talk to me about that.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. That was kind of crazy. Well, when it happened, you know, it happened in middle school, and they was tearing up the bathrooms and stuff and ripping off the soap dispensers and destroying the bathroom. Actually, this year, they took off one of the sinks.
And what was it like to be in a school that kind of stuff was happening?
I don't know, man. I was just like, I couldn't wash my hands, so that was kind of, that was kind of nasty.
What's home life like?
Home life, you know, it's pretty good, decent for the most part right now. You know, I feel like right now it's real good. It's real good. Definitely.
Has it not always been like that?
You know, sometimes it's been hard, you know, have my ups and downs, you know.
Like what? Talk to me about it.
Like, I don't know, man, if I should get deep into this.
I think you should.
You think I should?
This is your platform.
It's my platform. All right. So, like, you know, growing up, it wasn't always as easy, you know. Like, most of the time, like, for, like, the first 7 years of my life, I was living with my grandparents and then my parents, too. And then that's when we had moved out. We had moved to Gary. And, you know, it wasn't that easy moving to Gary, you know, adjusting. My mom, she was a young mom.
How young is young?
Well, she had me when she was 18.
Okay.
So, yeah. And, you know, sometimes we would bounce from place to place, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't always the easiest. Some nights, when I had no food, you know, some nights it was actually really tough, you know what I'm saying? But now, you know, we're doing a whole lot better.
Well, so some nights you didn't have any food?
Yeah, some nights
like actually food. Like no food?
No food.
So what would you do?
What would I do? Just start. I don't know. I just thought I had some food.
Yeah.
No, I was occupied. Just had a phone or something. But I was
Just
really
try to
hungry.
pretend that it didn't happen.
Yeah, some nights though, like you would just feel weak, you know.
And what was it like? What was it like knowing that that was the situation? Did you think that that was going to be forever?
I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I was real young. I just wanted it to be over with. You know what I'm saying?
Was it tough seeing your mom struggle?
Yeah, it was tough sometimes, man. Real tough. One time, for like a year, I wasn't even with my mom. They had took me from my mom.
Took you where?
I think it's called the Carmelot, someplace like that. Try not to remember it too much. It was like decent. I don't know. I just didn't like being away from my family.
Right. No matter how tough it was, you just wanted to be with your family, huh?
Yeah, I just wanted to be with my family.
Yeah. So they took you away. Is it just you, or do you have older or younger siblings?
I'm the oldest. I got six other siblings.
Are they step siblings or
They're all blood.
blood? So you're responsible for a lot of people, huh? And was it just you that got taken away?
It was all of us. Well, at that time, it was only, I think, like 4 of us.
Okay.
It was only 5. It may have just been 5 of us.
And were you guys all together?
No, we were separated. One of my sisters was living with my grandma. Me, the 3 oldest, my sister and my brother and me, we was taken to that place. And my other sister, she was with my mom at the time.
Was that place like a foster care?
Yeah, it was something like, it was like a whole bunch of kids.
How was that? How was the first night there?
The first night, it was sad. The first night, I didn't know what was going on. I think I just cried myself to sleep, then woke up. They took care of me. Some days it was good, some days wasn't.
Right.
Sometimes the kids in there, a little bit.
A little bit rowdy, huh?
Yeah, a little bit, right. But that's understandable.
Right, for sure.
I was too sometimes.
Yeah. Did you ever have to defend yourself or your younger brothers or sisters?
I got into a fight one time there.
About what?
I don't remember. We just got into a fight. Yeah.
Is that in your personality type?
Nah. Well, I don't know. I feel like if I get to that point, yeah,
Yeah.
God, got some stuff to let out on some people.
Some
Wanna
stuff
do it
like
right.
you have a lot of like built up frustration and anger?
Maybe, I don't know. I just feel like if it took me to fight somebody, I don't like fighting people, but like if I had to fight somebody, yeah, I would fight somebody.
Right. Especially in protection of your family, huh?
Yeah.
Right. How's the circumstance at home now?
It was real good.
Right.
Got a good house, good eats, you know what I'm saying? Living good, feeling good. Get to do the things that I love and stuff that I like now,
What was life like knowing that when you would go home from school or sports or whatever the situation may be, there may or may not be food at home?
Well, actually, I went to this after-school program, so I was good. Mr. Barry, he had a, I think you might know him. He had an after-school program. So yeah, I would go there.
Did you feel safe?
Yeah, it was cool. It was good. Made good connections with the people. I was treated good there.
Yeah. I can see and I can tell that you got some stuff you want to get off your chest. And I understand that that this is like a different circumstance and different situation, but I feel like a person your age and the things that you've had to go through, would it be safe for me to say that you've had to fight for everything that you've gotten?
I think that's one way to say it. Yeah, I think that's one way to say it.
Would you believe me if I told you today you don't have to fight for anything? That everything that you want and could ever have is at your fingertips?
I say it's more so you got to show me.
Show you like how?
I don't know. Like I just can't take some. I like you speaking right now, but I can't see that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You think I'd be here wasting my time if I didn't care?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Probably not.
So how do you build trust?
Honestly, actually, trust come pretty easy. But if you do if I see how you move, I might lose it. You know what I'm saying? Like you do something shady or something. So I do gotta watch the people who's around me.
So I guess the biggest thing for me is I sat in that chair and I was walking in your shoes at a point in my life. And I felt that the world was closing in on me every single day, just closer and closer to the point where I was like, I would have a breaking point. It's interesting to see where I am now and to look at you and to see where you are. You have so much responsibility at such a young age. And the fact that you've gone through like the foster care, you've been separated from your family, you're still going to school, you're still trying to figure it out. People were saying that you're quite the athlete. I'm going to ask you this. And really think about it. I'm not the enemy. Nobody here is. Everybody here has your back. So I want to ask you this and be honest with me. Are you happy with yourself? Are you happy with the man that you are today?
Yes, I'm happy with the person I've become today, actually.
Tell me why.
I feel like, I got a good personality. The things that I went through, actually, I feel like they made me stronger, built a better character for me. You know what I'm saying? I know what life can be like. I know the hardships. I can relate to a lot of what people go through. I got a good, even with all this being said, I can still have a smile on my face. I can still joke around. A lot of the times, like the people who know me, they'll never know this. Like,
Right.
Honestly, don't nobody know this for real. So I feel like being that, like I can put a smile on my face, things good. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about sharing this stuff with me, a complete stranger?
Honestly, I don't know right now. I still kind of don't trust it for real.
Hey, it's honest.
Like, all this information going out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was
It's uncomfortable, ain't it?
It was a risk for me to even, say that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And what's the risk?
I don't know what can happen.
What's the worst case scenario?
I feel like people might be, might take us away again or something. I don't know.
Right. That's the worst situation it could be, huh?
Yeah.
What if there are people that could help you? Would you accept the help?
I like that. I'd accept the help.
Then accept it from me. I'm trying to help.
All right.
I'm trying to give you a platform so nobody can take you guys away.
Appreciate
And for kids that don't have the strength that you have, can watch you and see how you move and want to be like you to their family.
Thank you.
Right.
Appreciate you.
Hey, we good.
We good.
My oldest brother did the same thing that you did. Fought for me, for my younger brother, for my other older brother. He did the same thing that you did. And to be completely honest, I was so young, I didn't understand why he had to fight every day. We would be told to go to daycare in elementary school and steal food so we would have food to eat at home. So I know where you're coming from. And it's scary. It's dark. And it's lonely. And the way that people look at it is like, well, if I don't tell anybody, nobody can hurt me. But that's not the truth. You didn't tell anybody anyway, and they still hurt you, right? They still did the things that you didn't want them to do. The situation looks a little like this. It's not your fault. From the bottom of my heart, it is not your fault. And don't ever think that it is. Things that you were doing for your younger siblings are stuff that grown adults have a hard time figuring out. You love your mom to death, don't you?
Yeah.
You would do anything in your power to make sure she's straight, right?
Yeah.
It's tough. And as hard as this is going to sound, and don't take it the wrong way, that's not your responsibility, bro. Your responsibility is to be a teenager and to do what teenagers do. And I say that because I'm looking at a mirror image of who I was. I stayed in state for college because I felt that it was necessary for me to take care of my mom. My mom's grown. So I understand what you're up against. And for your siblings, your younger ones, unfortunately, because of who you are and what it is that you bring to the table, not only are you the older brother, but you're the built-in role model. You know that though, right? So what you do, they gonna do, right? So what happens when you skip class? Just out of curiosity.
They might think it's cool to skip
Right.
class.
Could you get mad at them? You can't.
Nah, because I set the
Come
example.
on. Are we going to college?
Yeah, that's the plan.
No. Talk like you got confidence. Are we going to college?
Yeah, that's the plan.
I love that. Who else is going to college in your house?
The rest of my siblings, unless they got a better opportunity opened up for them.
Right. But who has to pave that path?
I do.
Do you believe it?
Yeah, I believe it.
You think you can do it?
I think I could do it.
You getting good grades?
Yeah, I got good grades.
You staying out of trouble?
Stayed out of trouble.
What do you see when you look at me? And be honest.
Honestly, when I first seen you, I seen a stranger. Now, getting maybe opening up a little bit more to you.
Yeah.
Seeing the person that you're talking about.
Right.
Seeing him.
Do you know who I am outside of this?
No, sir.
Are you an athlete?
Yes, sir.
What sports you play?
Basketball.
My first scholarship in college was for basketball. I ended up making the Olympic team in track and field. And out of the 13 years that I ran professional track, I was ranked as the #1 long jumper for 10 of them. But I don't walk around with that energy, do I? Why do you think that is?
Honestly, I don't know.
Take a guess.
Maybe it's because you don't want that to represent you.
Exactly. For people like you and me, if we're not entertainment driven, if we're not dribbling the ball, if we're not slinging dope on the corner, who are we?
Nobody, I guess.
So I have to pave the path for my younger brother. I have to show the example for my mom. My dad is no longer here, bro. You know your dad?
Yeah.
How's that relationship?
It's decent. I don't know. It'd be cool from time to time, on and off.
How often do you reach out?
I just talked to him yesterday about some basketball stuff.
Right.
We talk like, I don't know, we cool, like, but for the first part of my life, he was gone though. So we getting there, I guess.
Are you upset about that?
I was, but I just can't let that, like, people gonna do what they do. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
Like, I just can't let that, like people gonna, they gonna do what they do, so I can't worry about that too much. More so worry about myself and the people who is with me.
I like that. That's a mature thing to say. Can I give you some advice?
Yeah.
The people that we look up to, our parents, staff, coaches, teachers, they're just like us. They make mistakes. They don't always know the answers. Although you may think that they do, they always don't. I can't speak to your mom. I can't speak to your dad. But what I can speak to, I can speak to you as a man. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is it that I want to be at the end of each day? What is it that I want to be for myself and for the people that are looking up to me? Because the hardest thing that you're ever going to deal with is looking yourself in the mirror saying, I could have given a little bit more. Or these people are failing because of the role model and the example that I set.
I just want to be happy.
You are going to be.
That's why I don't know. Like, if I ever did anything, I just always wanted to be happy with what I'm doing.
Right. What's one thing that you can look forward to be happy in the next 30 days?
I don't know, playing basketball, maybe make some type of clothing, or just have a good time.
Yeah. What about when things get thick next year, your sophomore year in school? What you going to do?
Push through. Things got thick my freshman year.
Right. And you made it through, didn't you?
Yeah.
Were people proud of you?
Yeah.
Who told you?
My mom.
How'd it feel?
It felt good.
What about your pops?
He was proud of me too. He told me too.
What about you?
I told myself too, actually.
Good. When you look in the mirror, who do you see?
Damien.
I love that. You see a champion now, don't you?
Yeah.
I like that. I appreciate you talking to me today, man.
Yeah. Appreciate you too, man.
And don't lose that spunk. And every single day that you get out there, you do your thing. And don't look back. Because the world that we know is not designed for us to succeed. So not only are you paving the path for your younger siblings, I'm still looking at you because I want to see how you move. You got everybody else looking at you. Why do you think you were the first one picked?
maybe I got something in me.
Come on.
Maybe I'm special, you know what I'm saying?
No, there's no maybe. You are. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be here. Every person in here validated what you got going on. You still think you can beat me in basketball, huh?
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah, I think I can. Got a
I
couple
want to
moves.
see it. You got a couple moves in the
Got a
bag?
couple moves in the bag.
Okay.
Got the shoes in the car, man.
Hey, I don't even need no shoes.
All right. Listen, we can run it, man.
Hey, it's nothing.
Go to the gym after this.
I'll make a deal with you. What's your GPA right now?
3.2.
3.2.
3.2.
You ever been to Detroit?
Never.
Are you a Pistons fan?
Yes. Yes. They're my favorite. They're my favorite team right there.
If you can make the honor roll, 3.5 or higher, I'm going to get you some tickets. You got my
That's
word.
a deal. All right.
No more trouble, though, okay?
All right.
And we're going to stay in contact. We can get this taken care of. Come on, bro.
Next week on the Embracing the Journey podcast.
I want to introduce everybody to Marcus Trufant. How we doing today, man?
We're doing well, my brother. How you doing, man?
What does it take to play in the NFL for 10 years? To be a Hall of Famer, to have the Pro Bowl experience, to have all pro honors? Walk me through this, man. I'm a fan.
There's always something that's going to be coming your way to tell you can't do it, or something that's going to be a roadblock there that you got to overcome. And if you kind of listen to all the outside filth, it can definitely stop you in your tracks.